So good morning all.
Good morning, sir.
Very good morning. In the last session, we have discussed how to find the roots of a quadratic equation in different methods, the factorization method as well as the quadratic method, quadratic formula method. So today we discuss some more additional information regarding to the quadratic equations. So first write on, that is now important points. Right. The first one, if alpha and beta if alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a, alpha beta equals to c upon a, and modulus of alpha minus beta or numerical difference of alpha beta equals to root of b square minus 4ac upon mod a. So these are
One show previous page, sir.
this is the first page today,
Okay, sir. Okay.
right? So if alpha and beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then sum of the roots alpha plus beta is equal to sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is given by minus b upon a. That means minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square, and whereas product of the roots is equal to constant term by coefficient of x square. And the next difference of the roots also we can find out, that is called numerical difference or absolute difference, denoted by modulus of alpha minus beta is equal to root over b square minus 4ac by mod a. So now let us have the proof this one now. So now let us prove all these things now. Proof. So we know the roots of the quadratic equation given by the quadratic formula. So that means we have alpha is equal to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a, and beta is equal to minus b minus under root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. But in general, the roots are given by minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So by considering plus sign, we get one root. By considering negative sign, we get other root. Alpha comma beta are given by like this. First, we need to prove alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Simply add these two, you will get minus b by a. You see, we can formulate it. We are going to formulate now. Now, alpha plus beta. So alpha plus beta is equal to minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a plus beta. Beta means minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now here, see, here LCM. What is the LCM here? We have 2a we can take LCM.
A.
Yes, minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac. Now plus here plus into minus minus only, minus b plus into minus minus only, minus root of b square minus 4ac. If you observe in the numerator, see, plus root of b square minus 4ac minus root of b square minus 4ac cancel. So we have in the numerator minus b minus b minus 2
Minus B.
upon
Yes.
2a. This 2 will get cancelled. So we have minus b upon a. Hence it is proved. So without finding the roots of a quadratic equation, their sum can be obtained using this formula. Minus b upon a. B stands for coefficient of x. A stands for coefficient of x square. Negative coefficient of x by coefficient of x square actually gives us the sum of the roots of the given quadratic equation. It has been formulated. Alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a. Okay, shall I move to the next page?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now it can be formulated like this. Now it can be formulated. Sum of the roots equals to alpha plus beta equals to minus b upon a. So for our convenience, we can remember like this. Minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of x square. Right.
Yes, sir.
Now let us find out a product. So now consider alpha beta. Consider alpha into beta. Alpha is minus b plus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So multiplied with beta. What is the beta? That is minus b minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a.
By 2A.
Yes, by 2a. Now this is in the form of a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b is a square minus b
A
square.
square minus
A
B
square
square.
minus B square.
Yes, so that we can write minus b whole square. This is minus of root of b square minus 4ac whole square. Am I correct now? So we have 2a into 2a. That will be 4a square. Minus b whole square is plus b square. And minus of square root of b square minus whole square means actually you get b square minus 4ac only. So b square minus 4ac, because if you square root is whole square, you will get only the square root value will be removed, so that we get only b square minus 4ac upon 4a square. Now it needs to be simplified now. How could you simplify? Open the brackets. Minus b square, minus into minus, plus 4ac. So the next step, shall I go for next step?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now see, next step follows like this. This is equal to, you get like this, b square minus b square. It's very important. Negative into negative, positive. 4ac upon 4a square. Here plus b square minus b square will cancel. We have 4ac. For our convenience, again this 4a square we can write 4a into a. This 4a will cancel out. We have
C by A.
upon a. So that means product of the roots can be taken as c upon a. Clear? So now we can formulate like this. We can formulate like this. Product of the roots of a quadratic equation.
Or we can directly cut off now, sir.
Yes, we can directly cut up that also, no problem. Alpha beta is equal to C by A. This C by A we can write for our convenience like this. Constant term of the given quadratic equation, constant term, positive only you need to take, upon coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square. It's clear now? Sum of the roots is given by minus b by a, whereas product of the roots is given by c upon a. So now we need to find out now modulus of alpha minus beta. So now see, we know that, otherwise we know that from algebra, one of the identity already we have discussed. See, alpha minus beta whole square equals to alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. See, if you just expand alpha plus beta whole square, then if you subtract 4 alpha beta, you get alpha square minus 2 alpha beta plus beta square, whose value is equal to alpha minus beta whole square only. So now we know the alpha plus beta. What is the value of alpha plus beta? Just we derived. Alpha plus beta is equal to
minus b by
minus
a.
b upon a.
Minus
What is alpha beta? Just we derived. This is
C by a.
c by a. Substitute here. Now alpha plus beta is equal to minus b upon a whole square minus 4 times alpha beta is equal to c upon a. So now this will be b square upon a square. My dear students, you remember, whenever any negative number is, if you want to find out the square of the negative number, always you get positive only. So b square by a square, but this will be minus 4c upon a. Now what shall we do now? Here, take LCM. What is the LCM? A and a square means don't take a cube. A square is enough because a divides a square. As a divides a square is the LCM. For example, 2, 4 is there. Don't take 8 as the LCM. 4 is enough because 2 divides 4. In the similar pattern, if a square and a is there, a square, obviously a square becomes LCM. A square divided by a square, you get 1. 1 into b square, b square. Now, if a square is divided by a, you get a. A multiplied with negative 4c, you get negative 4ac. Clear? But we need to find out the difference by taking square root on both sides. So that means now we are going to get, see here, alpha minus beta is equal to root over b square minus 4ac upon a square. But you get plus or minus sign. So in order to avoid plus or minus sign, better you take modulus. Modulus means always positive. Mod of alpha minus beta is equal to root of b square minus 4ac upon root of a square. Root of a square means we do not know whether it is positive or negative. So you put here mod a. So this is the difference of the roots. So what we have discussed so far, anybody, could you repeat once again? What we have discussed? What we have discussed? Sum of the roots minus b by a, product
minus by a.
upon a, and absolute difference. Absolute difference of the roots is equal root of b square minus 4ac by mod a. So these we have derived.
Next minus d by a also there, no sir?
This is alpha plus beta. Sum of the roots. Next, product of the roots. This is c by a. C by a.
D by a.
There is no d. C by a. This is alpha minus beta whole square. Then alpha minus beta is equal to this formula. Right. So next, second property. Let's have a discussion on second property now. Second property. If alpha, beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, then the quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c can be written as a times x minus alpha into x minus beta. This is very, very important result. It will be applied for many applications in the coming quadratic expression chapter. So let us prove this one now. If alpha comma beta are the roots of this ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then we need to prove that the quadratic expression ax square plus bx plus c is equal to a times x minus alpha into x minus beta. Okay. So now let us proceed for the proof. Alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. From the first deduction, we know that what is alpha plus beta? Without seeing, tell me, what is alpha plus beta?
Minus b by a.
Minus b by a.
Very good, very good, very good. Alpha plus beta is equal, just we proved, that is minus b by a. And what is alpha beta? What is the value of alpha beta?
C
b
by
by a.
A.
C by a or C upon a. Now we need to prove this one. Now consider left hand side. Left hand side we have expression, not equation, that is. Consider LHS. What is LHS? Ax square plus bx plus c. Okay. Now we need a. Take out a common out. If you take a common out, see, very interesting. We get x square. This can be written b upon ax. So this can be written c upon a. Once again, you just multiply with a, each term. A into x square, you will be getting ax square
A square
plus a into b upon a into x
A by A
plus
into
a into c upon a. A cancels, a cancel. We have ax square plus bx plus c. Same thing, you will get it. So that's why if you take a common out, you get x square plus b upon ax plus c upon a. But as we know, negative b upon a is alpha plus beta. So in order to write the b by a is replaced by alpha plus beta, just we need to do some mathematical manipulations. A times this, I would like to write like this: negative of negative b by a upon x plus c upon a. Can I write like this? Does it make any difference?
Sir. No, sir.
Yes.
No difference.
Now, in the place of this minus b by a, I replace alpha plus beta. In the place of c by a, I replace alpha beta. Then what do we get now? A times x square minus of alpha plus beta, sum of the roots, into x plus product of the roots, that is alpha beta, we will get it. Next, now just open this bracket and find the factors so that you will get this step. Now till then, just note down.
Completed, sir.
Very good. Just open the bracket.
X square minus
Open the bracket means only just up to this part.
H, sir.
Minus alpha x minus beta x only.
H.
So that means you get it like this. A times x square minus alpha x minus beta x plus alpha beta. So my dear students, you remember from x square minus minus alpha x, take x common. You get like this, x times x minus alpha. From minus beta x plus alpha beta, take minus beta common. You get x minus alpha. Again, here very interesting. Now you can take out x minus alpha common. X minus alpha common. If you take x minus alpha common, then what do you get? A times x minus alpha into x minus beta. That's completed. This is RHS. If alpha comma beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then the expression ax square plus bx plus c can be written as a times x minus alpha into x minus beta. Clear? Okay, next.
Sir.
So now, one more important note write down all of you. This is very, very important note. So for example, if the roots of a quadratic equations are given, if the roots of a quadratic equation are given, so how could you find the quadratic equation? How could you frame or form quadratic equation? That we need to address now. So that means the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha and beta, these two are given, alpha and beta, is given by x square minus alpha plus beta into x, sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. Or you can remember like this, x square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots equal to 0. Generally, in higher classes, sum of the roots is given by capital S, product of the roots is P, then we can write like this also, x square minus sx plus P equal to 0. That means if the roots of a quadratic equation are given, if you want to find out the quadratic equation, then first we need to find out sum of the roots, alpha plus beta, alpha beta. Substitute in this formula, x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equal to 0. So that we get the quadratic equation. Now we are going to discuss problems. Shall I move to the problems?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Problems based on these concepts. So first problem. Find the sum and the product. Find the sum and product of roots of x square plus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. That means in this generally, whenever these type of questions are given, the students will commit mistake. Commit mistake means it's not a mistake. They will start to find out the roots of the quadratic equation. You need not find out. Without finding the roots of the quadratic equation only, you are supposed to find out sum of the roots and product of the roots with the help of the formula what we have derived the first deduction. Yeah, as for the first deduction. What is sum of the roots formula? Alpha plus beta.
Minus B by A.
What is the product of the roots?
C
C
by
by
A.
Minus 7.
Alpha beta C by A. Use that only. So that means first of all you need to find out A value, B value, C value. Here given. So the given quadratic equation is x square plus 7x plus 12 is equal to 0. Comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Here, what does a stand for? X square means don't write x square. Coefficient means numerical term 1.
Yes, 1.
B equals
7.
to 7. C equals to 12. And what we are asked, sum. That means sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is given by
Minus B by A.
first alpha plus beta write down.
Alpha plus beta
Equals to minus b by a. What does b stand for? 7. So
Yes.
negative 7 upon 1.
1.
Generate negative 7 is completed. Sum
Yes.
is given by negative 7. Now we need to find out product. Product of the roots. So the product of the roots is given by alpha beta formula.
Alpha beta. C
Equal
by
to
A.
C upon A. C means
12 by 1.
1. 12 by 1 is 12 only. That
12.
means product of the roots is equal to 12. See, for example, as far as multiple choice questions is concerned, don't do these lengthy methods. It's very simple. Without paper pen, you are able to write. How to write? Minus here actually minus b by a. So minus 7 by 1. So minus 7. Product of the roots. Constant term by coefficient of x square or c by a. 12 by 1. 12 answer. Clear? Now
Yes,
I
sir.
give one more question. Directly tell me the answer, but procedure. This procedure is important for the board examinations.
Okay, sir.
Right. Shall I move to the next question?
Yes, sir.
Second question. Find the sum and product of the roots of 6x square minus 1 equals to 0. What is the sum?
0.
Very good. Because coefficient of x square is not there. Absent. What is the product of the roots?
Minus 1 by 6.
Very good. Very
Minus
good.
1.
See the solution. Given 6x square minus 1 is equal to 0. Here coefficient of x is absent. That means b is absent. Comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0.
0.
Here, what is the value of a? Coefficient of
6.
x square is 6. So a is 6. There is no b, 0.
0.
0.
Constant of term is minus 1. Now,
-1.
yes, sum of the roots. Sum of the roots. Sum of the roots is given by alpha plus beta equals
Alpha plus beta equals to
minus b upon a.
minus b by a.
B is 0. Minus into 0, 0. Upon a is 6. 0 by something, 0. But 6 by 0 is not defined. 0 by something is 0.
Yes, sir.
So product of the roots. That is alpha beta. What does it stand for? Constant term by coefficient of x square.
Yes,
-1 upon 6.
6.
Clear? Shall I give one more?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, third one.
One show previous page. Okay, sir.
Find the sum and product of the roots of 6 root 5 x square minus 9x minus 3 root 5 equals to 0. Right. First, you are able to assess the value of alpha, sum of the roots and product of the roots without paper pen. Then start the procedure. Tell me what is the sum?
3 by 2 root 5.
3 by 2 root 5.
3 by 2 root 5. Wonderful. What is the product?
Minus 1 by
Minus 1 by 2.
Very good. Root 5 cancel out. That is -1 by root 2. Wonderful. But in board examination, you need to write it. Given
Given
6 root 5 x square minus 9x minus 3 root 5 equals to 0. We should have the patience comparing with ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Here a equals to 6 root 5. Am I correct?
yes,
If you
sir.
have any doubt, you can ask me. B is equal to -9. C is equal to -3 root 5. Now sum of the roots. Sum of the roots generally we call alpha plus beta. Formula is -b upon a. That is negative of -9 upon 6 root 5. That is 9 upon 6 root 5. You can cancel. 3 3 ja, 3 2 ja. So 3 upon 2 root 5. This is sum of the roots. Now as far as product of the roots. The product of the roots is given by alpha beta, that is equal to C upon A. C is minus 3 root 5 upon A is 6 root 5. Here root 5 will cancel.
Minus
3
1 by
upon 6. 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. So negative
1 by
2 or minus
minus
1.
1 by 2.
Clear now? Understood all of you? Now today what we have discussed, anybody repeat once again?
Product of roots, sum of the roots